What is going on, guys? Kingpin Light here, and I'm back with School 2 International Stage Documentary Episode 4. I've already reacted to all 1, 2, and 3 episodes, so I figured let's finish off the series. I don't know if he's got any more planned. I don't really know his schedule for this sort of video, but let's go on to number 4. This is a pretty long video, so I'll try not to pause too much, 10 minutes, but yeah, guys. Also, before we start, I just want to say it's easy for me to like forget sometimes, like paying attention to the numbers or whatever, or like looking at all the stats and everything as just numbers. But one of my videos recently just got another 10,000 views, and I just wanted to say I appreciate all of you guys watching and supporting the channel. That's crazy, right? Like to me, thinking of 10,000 people clicking on a video and watching for a majority of it to, me talking about whatever, that's crazy to me. It's really cool. So yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for that. And anyway, let's just jump right in. I won't get too sentimental here. It's a little quiet. It probably just starts that way. We'll see.
So,
Oh, hold up. I may be wrong, but is this that same place that he was when he was recording a lot of the songs? I can't remember what I think it was maybe episode 1 where he was finishing up the album and it showed them all sort of in that little uh I don't want to say resort, but it looked like a resort. It had a pool and a bunch of rooms or whatever. I got some beer today.
ធ្លាប់ធ្វើជាច្រើនមួយគ្នាសប្បាយ
You guys saw that, right? You guys saw that? Yes, my boy got the AirPod Maxes. That's what they're called. He got the AirPod Maxes too. He got the silver or the white edition. I got pink because I like pink. I like getting random colors. Anyway.
ធ្លាប់ធ្វើជាច្រើនមួយគ្នា
Well, I remember this song.
set មួយគ្នាយំមួយគ្នា congratulation មួយគ្នា
I didn't mean to pause it, my bad. Yo, that looks cool. I'm not saying it's the only place I've seen it, but I just really like those train tracks that like are just basically two rails, you know what I mean? And it's just floating. That just looks cool to me because like I've seen a lot of the platform ones where they're almost like highways and they got, the whole floor finished out. My bad. I'm a little tipsy, so I may not be making much sense, but yeah, it's just cool seeing the just the rails kind of flying there. That looks pretty. Ooh. I feel like I've seen it already, but I want to comment on it. I really like that style because he's got like the Wiz Khalifa blonde streak in your hair that was popular in like the early 2010s or something like that. But he got it with pink, bro, and I already spoke on pink. Hmm.
This year has been crazy.
Andrew Mam.
All
He
the
had
way
that.
from Villa to
She had that
Throne,
nice singing voice, like
Movie,
without
First
any
Market,
editing. That was
all
dope.
the way to the big mountain stage. Thousands of fans in another country for a Khmer artist.
Yeah, it is crazy, huh? I mean, it's not crazy. I guess it's crazy for me because like up until I started this channel, outside of a few people like young or like Blade or like Ty Boy and all these dudes that I listen to from like Sad Boys and Drain Gang and all these sort of groups of musicians, they're out of I want to say Norway or Sweden. I forget where they're from, but they're outside of the U.S. Outside of those people and a few like Hispanic artists that like my parents listen to, I hadn't really explored outside of the U.S. music. So for me, I guess it feels crazy to like really be a fan of somebody, a Khmer artist. So yeah, I mean, he definitely has a huge, I think, fan base outside of just Cambodia.
But then you like go all the way back to the villa, and we were just working on the album, and it was a hard time. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for
That's got to
Vital.
be
It
part of
wasn't
like
easy
that
for
American
Monoplay. It
upbringing
wasn't
where
easy for me
we don't really
or the team. But really, if you
study
think
a lot
about that
about
villa, it was
countries outside of
2 weeks
ours.
of magic.
And so like it's easy to for not forget, because you always know the rest of the world's got stuff going on, right? But it's easy to like not pay attention to the rest of the world. And so, I mean, even in this channel, man, like a lot of you guys are from Cambodia or other countries around there, like Asia in general. And it's crazy to me to think that like a large part of my fan base for this channel isn't even in the US, you know what I mean? Like I think this channel has really focused myself and been able to just sort of pay attention and start looking at the world as sort of a whole. Not that I purposely didn't do that before, but it was just one of those blind spots, you know what I mean? Like it's easy to just not have to think about it when there's so much stuff going on, home side. So
And we want to say a big thank you to Hanuman for really being a huge part of this entire
every
project,
video I saw their
besides
sponsor in every video, in
supporting
every
artists
single
and helping them achieve their vision.
concert that I
Allowing them to
saw.
be really creative as well, and not trying to force them any which way, but allowing the artists to express themselves and to create products um, and music
That's
that
cool.
they believe in. And that villa was a huge part of it. The thing about Cambodia entering into the international sphere with music, it really speaks to the power of music first. The fact that music
Mm.
crosses borders, that these stories tell themselves and reinvent themselves in a place like Thailand and in Laos and in Vietnam and in Singapore and United States and France and Australia. And
I'm gonna let him finish the statement before I say
it's
anything.
not just the diaspora of Khmer. It's not just the Khmer French, Khmer Australia, Khmer USA. We've had these experiences in Thailand where people have taken so much meaning from Time to Rise, so much meaning from a song like How's It Taste, or so much value from a song like Bong or Run the Town, and what it represents for where Southeast Asia is going. I really want to say thanks as well to ASEAN Music Showcase.
ASEAN. That's how you say it. I do have a good bit to say about this section, but I'm gonna let him finish what he's saying. I'm gonna let him finish his thoughts. But that's how it is, ASEAN. Okay. Because I wanted to say Asian. Yeah, I know it's spelled differently, but that's kind of the way I would read it anyway if it was English. So it's ASEAN.
Southeast Asia is going. I really want to say thanks as well to ASEAN Music Showcase, and my biggest thanks definitely goes to Van Dai himself. You know what I mean? To this day,
Oh, he said that way different than I do. I say Vanda. He said,
biggest
hold on.
thanks definitely goes to Van Dai himself.
Oh, he said that with some sauce in it. I'm not even gonna try to. I'm gonna sound like I'm trying to make fun of it or something. Because like my mouth can't make the sounds
And,
correctly.
my biggest thanks definitely goes to Van Dai himself.
Vanda. Is it like that? Like it's a shorter A as opposed to Vanda, like Vanda. Like I almost say AW with the way I pronounce it, but it sounds like it's just a hard A.
You know what I mean? To this
Damn, you
day,
guys never told me I said
I
that
will always
wrong.
put that up.
I blame y'all.
Nobody can ever deny
I'm
the
just
work,
playing.
They can't deny how much we put in, and to everybody who believed in it, and especially to the fans.
All right, I'm gonna pause here real quick just to say, yeah, I agree with all of that, man. Like music, and the reason I love it so much, man, it's not. I mean, obviously, I pay attention to the lyrics, as you guys know. I pay attention to the beats and the sounds, and I try and catch as much as I can of sort of the hidden artistry behind just the face value music entertainment. You know what I mean? But that's sort of like the technical side. That's what I find easier to talk through when I'm doing a reaction. But a large part of music, the reason I love it and the reason I'm even do this channel as a hobby and everything else is it's the emotions that you feel, right? It's like one of the I feel like the most visceral art forms. It's an opinion. I don't think it's a fact, but for me, it's one of the most visceral art forms, like compared to even, paintings or movies or, any other sort of art form like that, books. To me, it's the rawest, like emotional, catalyst almost, like to be able to share what you're feeling. And because music just like moves people, you know what I mean? It's a lot. Some people do listen to music and just sit there and like analyze like the way that I do in these videos, but that's sort of the way that they just enjoy the music. But like for me, when I'm actually listening to music, I'm like trying to feel like it changes your mood, right? So it's almost like you're sharing an experience through this unspoken way, despite the lyrics, despite all that. It's almost like a feeling that's inherited from listening to it almost. So that's the way I see it, man. Like it transcends stuff like countries, it transcends stuff like language, even all this other stuff, because like you're feeling something from it, right? And if it's crafted very meticulously, you can even get exactly what they're feeling from it, but not always, right? And that's kind of the beauty of art, is you interpret it and you feel what you feel from it, and it's just as valid as somebody feeling the opposite, right? Like somebody could listen to a song and feel like hyped, and somebody else listens to the song and maybe feels a little more melancholy or something like that. But both are valid because you are interpreting it through your sort of processing and what they provide, right? So like what they provide, the product is sort of processed by you and creates a unique sort of emotional experience from it. So yeah, I love music, man. It was a really long way to say I like music, and I agree with what he said.
នេះខ្ញុំជាមួយនឹង Headtrend shoot music វីដេអូបាត់បងហើយយើងកំពុងតែនៅទីតាំងមួយដែលកន្លែងវាយកូនហ្គោលខ្ញុំស្គាល់ខាង
I'm gonna try not to pause. We're already at 11 minutes, and I'm only a third of the way through this video. My bad. My bad. Sometimes I forget, like, the name of the game in YouTube is to make real short and highly edited videos to like keep your attention the entire time. And I do the complete opposite, as you guys already know if you watch my channel. I leave things unedited unless I'm doing like a specific video. But when I'm doing reactions, I leave it unedited as much as I can, unless I like leave the room and just have to cut a little section out or something like that. Obviously I talk for a whole lot of time, but I try to be as real as I can with you guys, you know what I mean? Like, I don't try and edit and like create a persona that you guys feel attached to or whatever. I just try and be myself and just say whatever I'm thinking, even if it's dumb as hell. You guys let the dumb shit slide for the few moments of stuff that I catch, you know what I mean? All right, anyway, let me stop talking so much.
ចង់ដឹងដែរព្រោះ outfit ខ្ញុំលោយកមិញវាមានដែរខ្ញុំចង់ដឹងដែរសម្រាប់ឆ្នាំនេះខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាមួយឆ្នាំទេតែយើងមានអារម្មណ៍ថាវាដូច2ឆ្នាំដោយសារតែ
Oh, he looks different with that hair.
យើងធ្វើរឿងច្រើនមែនតើដូចជាដើមឆ្នាំខ្ញុំ celebrate
I mean, he still looks like himself, but
Villa the Skull ហើយ
hair changes somebody.
សម្រាប់ Skull 2 season 1បន្ទាប់ពីហ្នឹងយើងមាន event ផ្សេងចូលឆ្នាំ festival
I feel like I'm always slouching
បញ្
in
ហា
this
របស់
chair.
ខ្ញុំរឿងផ្សេងអូសម្រាប់ឆ្នាំនេះមានអារម្មណ៍ដូច2ឆ្នាំដោយសារតែ
I feel that he had so much work to do.
ជាមួយនឹងដៃគូសហការរបស់យើងចឹងខ្ញុំគិតថា Run the Town សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំមួយគឺវាជា project ទី1របស់ខ្ញុំដែលខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំ step ទៅមក level ទៀតក្នុងនាមជា artist នៅខ្មែរបើសិនជាយើងអត់ចាប់យកឱកាសឬក៏ opportunity.
That's interesting. And I'll let him finish why he thinks that, but I would imagine like Time to Rise was, maybe I'm biased because that's where I discovered him, but Time to Rise I feel like just transcended a lot because he was able to keep a lot of the traditional sounds and the traditional lore, of course, of Cambodia. I don't know if lore is the right word, but like history, I guess, of Cambodia in the song and still make it a banger. And of course I discovered him and a whole lot of people. I think that's like a big one that a lot of people are reacting to. Discovered him from that. But I could see Run the Town because he's collaborating with somebody outside of his country, outside of his immediate circle, I guess. Not saying that he hasn't, but I don't know if it was as prevalent, or at least I haven't seen it. So it was like the first time he was sort of stepping out of his country and working, collabing with these other big artists and being able to sort of make a really, really hot single, really, is what it was.
នៃការបញ្ជ្រាបចូលទៅ
Yeah,
ទី
there
ផ្សារ
we
អន្ត
go.
រជាតិទេយើងអត់ដឹងថាពេលណាទេ so ខ្ញុំគិតថា just ធ្វើឲ្យហើយ and yeah លទ្ធផលចេញមក
See where it goes. I feel that.
គ្រប់គ្រងហើយខ្ញុំក៏ចង់អរគុណទៅកាន់អ្នកគ្រប់គ្រងខ្ញុំទាំងអស់គ្នាដែរសម្រាប់ Run the Town គឺជា project មួយដែលធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំ
That was a good song.
surprise ខ្លាំងមែនតើ yeah so yeah
Legitimately.
សម្រាប់បងគឺបទពិសោធន៍
Bong, bong, bong. I know for a fact I've reacted to Bong, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't remember the melody off the top of my head. Like I remember how Run the Town sounds, Time to Rise, and a whole lot of his other songs, but Bong, I feel like I don't. I'd have to re-listen. I don't off the top of my head know what it sounds like.
ហើយជាអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំចង់មានបន្តទៀត and yes of course
Did I react? I feel like I definitely did react to it. I had to have. I feel like I've
Sure,
caught up
វា
to
មាន
like
ធ្វើខ្ញុំគិតថា
all of his music
why
outside of
ខ្ញុំ
like
ធ្វើ
the
ទៅវិញបាន
underground
ក្នុង
singles.
ឆ្នាំ2022 ហើយខ្ញុំទៅសិង្ហបុរីខ្ញុំបានថត music video បានមួយទៀត
Coda, I
Coda
remember that.
ហើយទៅ perform AMS shout out to AMS perform AMS គឺ oh my god ខ្ញុំ
That's interesting. So, like, completely random. The way he pronounces S is eh almost. So that, I mean, I'm just curious about language at times. So, is that sort of the way that an S is pronounced? Well, because Khmer doesn't have the same alphabet, right? Like there's different script or different symbols for the language. Because I think like, is it Chinese that have a little hard time with L's because there's not a direct L sound in the language. I may be completely wrong, but I know there's a couple of examples like that. So maybe S is one.
perform AMS គឺ oh my god ខ្ញុំសឹងតែអត់ជឿខ្លួនឯងដែរថាវ៉ូទោះបីជាយើងមិនបាន perform នៅ like big stage មិនធំប៉ុន្តែយើងបានជួបជុំ artist នៅអាស៊ីទាំងអស់បាន
I get that. The stage wasn't that big, but the stage was big as in the level of artists that were on that stage. Like it was a big stage in terms of talent.
សម្រាប់ខ្ញុំមួយគឺ Singapore គឺ yeah គឺអេមែនតើហើយពីមួយកន្លែងទៅមួយកន្លែងខ្ញុំត្រូវរៀបចំខ្លួនឯងទាំងអស់ដូចមុននឹង Big Mountain ខ្ញុំទៅ NOCC មុននឹងមួយអាទិត្យ
No, oh, that's.
មែនតើក្នុងការរៀបចំខ្លួន
I think that was the live performance of Time to Rise, right? Or maybe it was a different song, but I did see part of this performance with Master Kong Nei and himself were out performing a song. I think it was Time to Rise.
perform នៅ start មាន memory ច្រើនមែនតើនៅ NOCC ហើយបន្ទាប់ពី perform ចប់អាហ្នឹងខ្ញុំទៅ Big Mountain គឺជា chapter ថ្មីមួយទៀត
What is that? What is that one?
សម្រាប់ឆ្នាំ 2022 មកដែលខ្ញុំ perform នៅ international ខ្ញុំ little bit nervous ដែរដោយសារតែវាត្រជាក់ហើយវាថ្មីសម្រាប់ខ្ញុំដែលខ្ញុំ perform នៅ
It was cold. I feel that, bro. I live in all hot weather.
មានឱកាសដឹងថា
I've lived in Mexico, I've lived in Texas, lived in Florida, Georgia, California. All hot states. I mean, some more than others, but for the most part, all hot states. And my girlfriend's from Pennsylvania, and I visited her a lot while she was doing college, right? Bro, I can't stand the cold. Like, the cold looks beautiful. Like, snow looks great on the ground and it falling. It's just like a beautiful backdrop. But, man, I can't handle the cold. I'm just not good at it.
ខ្លួនឯងនៅស្រុកថៃ
But let me know in the comments below what Big Mountain was, or not what Big Mountain was, but what did he do there, or did I miss it, or did I actually already react to it and I just didn't know? What is that?
ប៉ុណ្ណា
He said it was in Thailand, so I get that, but
នេះប៉ុណ្ណានេះប៉ុណ្ណា
was it like a tour there?
ខ្លួនឯងយើង like ព្យាយាមអភិវឌ្ឍខ្លួនឯងទៅបន្តទៀតវារបៀបអញ្ចឹងហើយយើងត្រឡប់មកវិញយើង perform
Is it weird to say I like her style?
សេខាតហើយខ្ញុំទៅ
I don't mean anything passive. I just like her style.
ម្ដងទៀត
Cell Card,
yeah
Cell Card, Hanuman, and
Hanuman thank you so much for
yeah, those big sponsors.
everything ដោយសារតែ 2022 បើខ្ញុំ count ការងារដែលខ្ញុំធ្វើមួយ Hanuman គឺច្រើនមែនតើយើងបានធ្វើការងារមួយគ្នាច្រើន
Golly, that is a fucking big instrument, ain't it?
ខ្ញុំ count ការងារដែលខ្ញុំធ្វើមួយ Hanuman
Looks like a big ass banjo, bro. I can't tell how many strings are there, so I can't say for sure if it's more like a bass or guitar. It looks like 2 strings. I may be wrong, but it looks like 2 strings. But there is a lot more bridge to like be able to play individual notes, you know what I mean?
Hanuman គឺច្រើនមែនតើយើងបានធ្វើការងារមួយគ្នាច្រើនមែនតើ
By the way, completely random, but I said like a year, almost 2 years ago that I was going to go to Cambodia soon. I'm still trying. You know how life is like.
New Year ជាមួយនឹង
You gotta save up money and all that. Like,
thank you
right now I'm trying to save up for a house, but I'll say this because a lot of you guys aren't from America or from the US, I mean, but right now, like, house prices are crazy. So it's more of a pipe dream, but you know what I mean? It'd be cool to be able to actually own a home instead of renting. So that's what I'm saving up for. But as soon as some of my money frees up, man, first vacation I'm taking out of country is Cambodia. Like that's not, I'm not even just saying that for the video for you guys or whatever, legitimately, because I looked into it like so long for a couple of months, and you know I looked at all the hotels and all that, and it's not expensive like compared to other countries, right? Like for a vacation, it's not bad. And so I was like, oh, I'm for sure going. And now I'm just saving up, like I said, for a house or whatever. Once I get that figured out, hopefully, first vacation I'm taking out of country, I'm taking me and my girl, going straight to Cambodia for like a week or two. And then after that, I kind of want to go to like, she would probably want to go somewhere Europe, but I'm feeling like Japan would be cool too. So that's probably like my next two trips is like Cambodia first, you know, save up a little more money or whatever, and then go out to Japan, and then who knows after that. But I still got some of those comments saved of you guys telling me what I should visit when I'm in Cambodia or what I should check out. So I appreciate that. I really, really, really like those sounds. I don't necessarily love the way that they were mixed there because it was like peaking the mic a little bit, so it was a little bit painful right there. Like it's not the sound, it's the like the way that it was recorded. I'm feeling the song right now, you know what I mean? I might react to a song after this because I kind of want to get some music in me. After a few beers, I'm like, I'll be analyzing the hell out of some songs, you know what I mean? Yeah, I just love the way how smooth that is. Maybe smooth isn't the right word. How melodic that is. Like what are they called? Background dancers, I guess. I don't know if there's another name for them, but like the dancers for the performance. They pretty, bro. Yo, my beard is getting long, bro, ain't it? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, actually, let me finish it up. Let me tell you guys something, bro. I'm gonna lose this potential sponsor for the rest of my life, probably. But like, all right. So I bought this Titan chair, right? I don't even know what I don't even want to say what I spent on it. It's a lot of money for a chair, and it's like good. Don't get me wrong, like it's really, really good. But I feel like it ain't worth the amount that it costs. You know what I mean? Like I still be, you guys see me. I'm like always trying to fix myself because it's got this weird thing where like you see that like it's locked, but it still moves a little bit. I don't like that. Outside of that though, good chair. Anyway, guys, that was the reaction. Hopefully, I didn't bore your guys' ear off with so much talking. I really appreciate you guys watching, though. I want to say that one more time. And as always, make sure to leave in the comments what else I should react to. I got like a million comments with different reactions, so it's not like I'm at a loss or anything. But I would, because I've been kind of away for a little bit, and a lot of the stuff that I could react to or whatever is a little bit older. Let me know some new music that's dropped recently that you guys would like me to react. So it's not that I'm not gonna hit the old ones yet, but I kind of want to know what's going on in the music game right now. So you guys let me know that in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, a good rest of your day, whatever it may be. And excuse me, I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.